Hello friends, once again welcome to Diksha Classroom. This is the 11th day of Diksha Mission JRF. In the past 2 days, we were discussing questions from previous 2019 December exams. So in this set also, we'll be continuing our discussion with previous questions. It's mainly because many of our friends has told us that it will be better if we can discuss different questions and especially question from the previous examination sets. So hopefully in the coming few videos also we'll be discussing previous question sets, especially mathematical reasoning, data interpretation like questions, and after that we'll be moving to topics one by one. Remember, the video and your task is different. Along with this you have a different task. Okay, so since this is Diksha Mission JRF day 11, you have Diksha Mission or Diksha task number 11. Okay, for the day. The link for the particular task or the particular question paper is available in the what we can say YouTube description. If you join our WhatsApp broadcast list, you will definitely get direct message of a question paper, answer key, and many other study materials uh, directly to your WhatsApp. If you are yet to be a WhatsApp broadcast member, you can join our WhatsApp broadcast by sending join to 984747478690 via WhatsApp. If you want to get the format and phone number, again it's also for the written in the YouTube description. Okay, so that's all about your task for the day. That's all about how to get the task through your WhatsApp. And at the same time, make sure you are preparing very well. Okay, you are doing all the possible previous question. You are going through different topics, different paper one topics, also different paper two topics also. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss mathematical reasoning and data interpretation question once again from 2019 December latest exam. So the question paper being in discussion today is 2019 December 4th afternoon shift. Okay, once again 2019 December 4th afternoon shift. So in this video we'll be discussing questions mainly from mathematical reasoning and data interpretation. We'll be discussing the question from other topic also in the coming days. Okay, so friends, let's go to the questions. In the meantime, I hope you all have subscribed our channel, and if you would like to go to know details regarding various Diksha online courses, Diksha paper on online course, mock test, practice test, etc., you can visit our website www.dikshaclassroom.com. Okay, so friends, let's go to the questions. So friends, as we have already discussed, we are discussing the questions from 4th December 2019 afternoon shift questions. In this video we are discussing mathematical reasoning questions and data interpretation questions. So let's go to the questions directly. Firstly, we'll be discussing question from mathematical reasoning. I will be showing you the questions and I will be giving you some time, 1 or 2 minutes, so as to answer the questions. After that we'll be discussing the question. So this is the first question number 26. First question: given below is a question followed by three statements. Identify the statements that are necessary to answer the question. So that's the question. Given below is a question followed by three statements. Identify the statements that are necessary to answer the question. The question is, what is the percentage profit gained by a vendor when he sells an article? So that's the question. Question is, what is a percentage profit gained by a vendor when he sells an article? So there are three statements. He gives a 10% discount on the mark price. He would have earned 25% profit if he did not give any discount. The cost price of the article is rupees 8,000. So you have these three statements and they have asked, identify the statement that are necessary to answer the question. Okay, so that's it. Try to read the question and give me your answers in the comment section. Okay, remember, identify the statement that are necessary to answer the question. What's the question? What is the percentage profit gained by a vendor when he sells an article? Remember, that's the question. Okay, give me answers once again. Last few seconds. Okay, so being a direct question, especially they have asked regarding what are the which of the points are needed required to answer the question. So we'll try to do. Okay, so remember or listen. Ask the question is identify the statements that are necessary to answer the question. So once again, what's the question? Question is what is the percentage profit gained by when the vendor sells an article? So we want to find about percentage profit. So in the question, nothing else is asked. You just want to find the percentage profit. It's given in the statement one that he gives a 10% discount. It's given in the second statement that he would have earned 25% profit if he did not give any discount, and the third statement cost price of the article is 8,000. So we want to find the percentage profit. So it's easy. If you got 2, he would have earned 25% profit if he did not give any discount, which means 25% profit would be there if he wouldn't have given any discount. Okay, so there is a particular clause regarding discount, which is explained in the point number 1. He gives a 10% discount on the market price, which means 25% profit minus 10% discount. We can say almost 15% profit will be there. Definitely, this value is important only if we want to find that particular value or particular cost. But here, the only question is regarding the percentage profit or the profit percentage. Okay, so you can get the answer of the profit percentage by considering statement 1 and statement 2. Okay, statement 1 and statement 2, option A will be the correct answer. Remember, there is no need of going to statement 3 because it is required if you want to find the exact amount value, etc. But here the question is regarding the percentage profit. So you want to find only percentage profit. So for finding percentage profit, there is no need of knowing the cost price, since we have given the direct percentage and also discount. So you have options A, 1 and 2 as a correct answer. Option A is the correct answer for this question. So moving to next question. Out of total 10 students, the average weight of 9 students is 60 kilogram. If the weight of the 10 student is 9 kilogram more than the average weight of all the 10 students, then the weight of 10 student will be. It's a direct question from average, but a bit distinct. It's given that out of a total 10 students, okay, out of a total 10 students, the average weight of 9 students is 60 kilogram. The average weight of 9 students is 60 kilogram. If the weight of the 10th student, if the weight of the 10th student is 9 kilogram more than the average weight of all the 10 students, then the weight of the 10th student will be bit interesting. Okay, we'll give you some time. After that, we'll be discussing. Okay, so I will give you some more time. It's a bit confusing question, even though direct application of average. Okay, give me the answers. Okay, so I will try to do the question. It's given that there is 10 students and the average weight of 9 students is 60 kilogram. The weight of the 10 student is 9 kilogram more than the average weight of all the 10 students. And we want to find weight of the 10 students. So let average weight of all students. Okay, let average weight of all students be X. And so we'll be having the weight of the 10 student is 9 kilogram more than the average weight. So weight of 10 student, weight of 10 student will be X plus 9. It's directly given in the question, X plus 9. Now we have given that average weight of 9 students 60 kilogram. So average of 9 students is 60 kilogram. So again, when we have discussed average, I hope you would be knowing average equal to total value by number of observation. Number of observation, from which we can write total value is average into total value is equal to average into number of observation. Okay, total value equal to average into number of observation. So what will be the average of 9 students is 60 kilogram, from which we can say total value or the sum of weights. Okay, sum of weights of all 9 students. Sum of weights of all 9 students will be equal to 60 into 9. Average is 60 and we have the number as 90. So we have the sum of weight of 9 student is 540 kilogram. Okay, 540 kilogram. I hope you are clear. Till now we took the average weight of all students as X, from which we get the weight of 10 students X plus 9, because it's given the weight of the 10 student is 9 kilogram more than the average weight of all the 10 students, so we get it as X plus 9. Average weight of 9 students is given as 60, from which we know total value equal to average number of students. We found the sum of the weight of all 9 students, we get it as 540 kilogram. Okay, now we have sum of weight of sum of weight of all 9 is 540. We have weight of 10th student is X plus 9 from the previous slide, which means total weight, of 10 students will be 540. Total weight of 9 students plus weight of the 10th student. Okay, now we have average weight of 10 students as we have took average weight of 10 students as X. So average equal to total value by, we have average equal to total value by number of, that is X is equal to, what is total value? 540 plus X plus 9. What is total number? 10. So we'll get X. So we know average equal to total value by number of observation. Average is X and the total value from this step 540 plus X plus 9 and by 10. So we want to solve this equation, from which you get 10x equal to 549 plus x, from which you get 9x equal to 549, which gives x is equal to 549 by 9, which is equal to 61. So from which you will get the value of x as 61. So now you will be getting the value of x as 61. The question is weight of the 10th student is, we know the weight of the 10th student is x plus 9. We have x as 61. So weight of the 10th student will be 61 plus 9. You get the answer 70 kilogram will be the correct answer. Okay, so I hope you are clear regarding the question. First, what we have done, we took the average weight of all students as x, let it be x, then weight of the 10 student is x plus 9 because it's directly given in the question. Now we have average of 9 students is 60 kilogram, from which we get the sum of weights of all 9 students are 60 into 9, which is 540. Now we have sum of all 9 students is 540, weight of the 10 student is x plus 9, which gives total weight of 10 students as 540 plus x plus 9. Now we have average equal to total value by number of observations. So average weight of 10 students is x, which means x is equal to 540 plus x plus 9. Solving, we get x is equal to 61, which means the average of all the 10 students is 61. But our question is weight of the 10th student. It is 9 more than the average. So 61 plus 9. So you get the answer as 70. So that's it. 27. Option C is the correct answer. Moving to next question. Question number 28. By selling 70 pencil for rupees 90, a person makes a loss of 25%. And the question is, how many pencils should be sold for rupees 234 to have a profit of 30%? Again, it's a direct question from profit and discount. By selling 70 pencil for rupees 90, a person makes a loss of 25%. How many pencils should be sold for rupees 234 to have a profit of 30%? That's the question. We'll give you some time. Okay, there are answers as 95, 100, 105 and 110. 5 increasing. Okay. Question is, by selling 70 pencil for rupees 90, a person makes a loss of 25%. How many pencils should be sold for rupees 234 to have a profit of 30%? That's the question. Okay, so okay, what's the answer? Okay, so there are options. Now I will try to do. Given 70 pencil for rupees 90, loss is 25%. Okay, so we have the selling price of 70 pencils equals 90 at loss of 25%. So we have the selling price of 70%. 70 pencil is 90 at the loss of 25%. So there is a loss of 25%. So from which we can find the cost price. Cost price. Okay. Cost price of 70 pencil. We can say since there is a 25% loss in the SP of 70 pencil, the cost price will be the 75% of that. Remember, 100% of cost price, if you there is 100%, if you sell 100% cost price the same as the selling price, there is no profit or loss. If you have a 10% profit, then we can say it as 110% of the cost price. If you have a 10% loss at selling price, you can say that is a 90% of the cost price. Okay, so 90% of the cost price. So we have the cost price of 70 pencil will be 90 into, we have a loss of 25, which means 100 by 75. So we have a loss of 25. Here we have a loss of 25. So that's the reason why we are writing 100 by 75, since there is a loss, which will give you the cost price of 70 pencil equals 120. Okay, SP of 70 pencil is 25% loss of 25% loss at 90. So 90 into 100 by 70. If it is all about 20% profit, what it will be? It will be 90 into 125 by 100. Okay, profit will be 125 by 100, loss 100 by 75. So 70 is the cost price of 70 pencil is rupees 120, from which we get the cost price of one pencil. Cost price of one pencil as 120 by 70, which gives you 1.714 okay rupees. So from which we get the cost price of one pencil is 1.714. It's given in the question, selling price of 70 pencil is 90 at the loss of 25%. So we get the cost price of 70 pencil is equal to 90 into 100 by 75, 90 into 100 by 75, from which we get cost price of 70 pencil is equal to 120, from which we get cost price of one pencil is equal to 120 by 70, that is rupees 1.714 is the cost price. Now we need the pencil should be sold for rupees 234 to have a profit of 30%. So we want to have a profit of 30%. Okay, we want to have a profit of 30%, which means new selling price will be, so new selling price will be, selling price of one pencil is 1.714. okay, 1.714. So as to have a 30% profit, that is 1.714 into 130 by 100. When there is a 25% loss, it will become 75. When there is a 30% profit, it will become 130. So 1.71 by 4 into 130 by 100, you get it as the new selling price of the pencil. So as to have a profit of 30% should be 2.2282. We have the original price, cost price as 1.714. So as to have a 30% profit, you have to sell the pencil for 2.2282. Okay, now the question is, how many pencils should be sold for 234? So if you sell one pencil for 2.2282, you will have a 30% profit. So the total number of pencil will be total number of pencils will be 234 by 2.2282. okay, 234 by 2.2282, you get it as 105. So you have option C, 105 as the correct answer. Remember, firstly they have said that 70 pencil for rupees 90, which gives you selling price of 70 pencil 90 at loss of 25, from which we find the cost price of 70 pencil as 90 into 100 by 75, from which you get the cost price of 70 pencil as 120, from which you get the cost price of one pencil as 1.714. Now we have to have a profit of 30% in selling each pencil. So as to have a profit of 30% in a single pencil, you want to sell that pencil for 1.714 into 130 by 100, which gives you almost 2.22. So now you want to find the total number of pencils that you will be selling for 234. You divide 234 by 2.2282, you get the answer as 105. So answer C as the correct answer. Moving to next question. In what ratio must a vendor mix two varieties of sugar worth rupees 60 per kilogram? In what ratio must a vendor mix two varieties of sugar worth rupees 60 per kilogram and rupees 78 per kilogram, so that by selling the mixture at 76.8 per kilogram, the vendor gains 20%? So the question is, in what ratio must a vendor should mix two varieties of sugar worth rupees 60 per kilogram and rupees 78 per kilogram, so that by selling the mixture at rupees 76.8 per kilogram, the vendor gains 20%? Okay, we'll give you some time. Give me the answer in the comment section. The question is, a vendor or a shopkeeper mixes two varieties of sugar worth 60 and 78 and sell the mixture for 76.8, but you want to get a what we can say percentage gain of 20%. Okay, so we'll try to do. I hope many of you have got the answer. It's given the original price of two varieties of rice is 60 and 78. The vendor is selling it for 76.8 kilogram. You want to find the ratio by which he should mix that, provided he get a gain of 20%. So we have the selling price of 1 kilogram mixture. Okay, selling price of 1 kilogram mixture is 76.8. That's we already have with the gain. Okay, with the gain of 20%. Okay, when he is selling 1 kilogram mixture price of 76.8, he get a 20% profit. He get a 20% profit. He get. Now we want to find the cost price. So now we want to find the cost price of mixture. So to find cost price of mixture, we'll be writing it as 100 into 76.8 by 120. Okay, so what is 120? 120 is a profit. Okay, he have a 20% profit. So in the previous question also we have done, when finding the cost price, whether it's a profit or loss, we'll be writing the value as the denominator. If it is 70, okay, if it is 70, 30% profit, we'll be writing it as 100 by 130 while finding the cost price. While finding the selling price, it will be the other way. Okay, the value will be written in the numerator. While to find the cost price, you have to write the percentage added or subtracted in the denominator, 100 by denominator. While finding the selling price, you want to write the percentage added or subtracted in the numerator. So 100 into 76.8 by 120, you get the cost price of mixture as 64. Okay, now we have the cost price of mixture as 64. Okay, that's a cost price of mixture. Now remember, I hope you know by rule of allegation, you know the concept ratio and proportion will be discussing. Okay, rule of allegation, we have cost of 1 kilogram of sugar first kind and cost of 1 kilogram sugar of second kind. You have the cost is rupees 60, you have the cost as rupees 78, but we have the mean price as 64, which you got from the previous one. 64 will be the mean price without any profit. After the 20 we get the 76.8. Now we have the 64. So what is the difference between 64 and 78? You have to write it here. 78 minus 64. You want to write it here. 64 minus 60. 64 minus 60, which gives you 14 and which gives you 4. So this will be the ratio. This will be the way we'll be doing. It's by rule of allegation. If you want to find rupees 60 and rupees 78 should be mixed in such a way that it will be sold for 64. So the difference of this 60 and 64 should be the ratio of second, and the difference of this 78 and 64 should be the ratio of the sugar kind one, which is 14:4. You get it as 7:2 as the correct answer. Okay, you get the 7:2 as the correct answer. Once again, while finding the selling price of 1 kilogram mix, it's given that 76.8 with a gain of 20%. We have the cost price of mixture, we'll be finding it as 100 into 76.8 by 120. Okay, 100 into 76.8 by 120. While finding the cost price, that will be the issue. That will be the way you'll be using the profit percentage equal to concept. Okay, we'll be finding such way. Then we get the value without 20% profit. Okay, the value without 20% profit is 64. Now using the rule of allegation, we have cost of 1 kilogram of first kind is rupees 60 and cost of 1 kilogram of sugar of second kind is rupees 78. So we'll be finding the difference between the mean value, and the oppositely it will be mixing. Okay, oppositely it will be mixing. The difference between 78 and 64 is 14, and the difference between 60 and 60 is 4. So you have 14:4 will be the ratio of the mixture of variety 1 and 2. 14:4, you have 7:2. So you have option B, 7:2 as the correct answer. Moving to last question from the mathematical reasoning. You have the last question from the mathematical reasoning. Which given of the following sets of letters when sequentially placed at the gaps in the letter series below shall complete it? Which given of the following sets of letters when sequentially placed at the gaps in the letter series below shall complete it? Easy question. It's a letter series question. Okay, easy one. Here, before going to answer, what we want to do is you want to split the series into categories containing three letters. So how it will be look like B, B, hash, that's one category. Then B slash A, second category. B slash C, that's the third category. B, B, A, that's the fourth category. Dash, B, C, fifth category. B, B dash. Okay, so we want BB dash, B dash A, B dash C, BBA dash BC, BBC. So you want to look for different options which make it correct, which is there is a chance of okay. So let's see the option C. Now we want to try to apply different options in this one. There is no need of going to and find the connection. If you can do that way also, you want to substitute different options and whether to look for and you want to look for whether there is any specific repeating pattern. So if you put option C, you can see BBC, BBA, BBC, BBA, BBC, BBA. Okay, so if you put the option C in the gaps, you get it as BBC, BBA, BBC, BBA, then BBC, BBA. If you put other option also, you can't get such a repeating pattern. So this type of question you will be dividing into three category. Again, it depends upon the question. And after dividing into different category, what you have done, then you have substituted each option. Since we don't have much time to substitute all the options, I'm not substituting. You can check yourself by substituting other options also. So after substituting with the different options, you get the answer as option C, BBC. There is a repeating pattern of BBC, BBA, BBC, BBA, BBC, and BBA. And so we have option C, C, BBB. Yes, the correct answer. Moving to, so that's all about the mathematical reasoning questions. So as of now, we have completed uh, five questions from mathematical reasoning. Now of 2019 December 4th afternoon shift, now we'll be going to do the five questions from data interpretation. So as you know, data interpretation, you will be having a table. From that table you have to find the answer. So this is a question: the following table represent the data on the number of vehicles of three different types A, B and C produced by a company during 7 different years from 2012 to 2018. Based on the data in the table, answer the question 31 to 35. So for data interpretation question, they have given a table which the year-wise production of three types of vehicles. There is three types of vehicle: A type, B type, and C type. Then there is you have years from 7 years from 2012 to 2018. Each year the production of all the type is given. Based on that, they have asked different questions. So let's move to question number 31. What is the average production of vehicle A in 7 years? So that's the first question. You want to find the average production of vehicle A in 7 years. Easy question, direct application of average. So try to do. We'll give you some more time. Okay, so that's first question. What is the average production of vehicle A in 7 years? Okay, it's a direct question. I will try to do. We want to find the average production of vehicle A in 7 years. So we want to add all these values. Okay, we want to add 500, sorry, 5,000 plus 15,000 plus 10,000 plus 17,500 plus 25,000 plus 13,000 plus 30,000. Okay, so you want to add all these 7 years, which you get it as 1,15,500. You get the value as 1,15,500. We have average equal to total value by number of observation, which means 1,15,500 by 7. You will get the answer as 16,500. So you will get the answer 16,500. It's a direct application of average. So you have the answer 16,500. Option C is the correct answer. That's all about question number 31. Moving to next question, question number 32. In which of the following year was the total production of all the three types of vehicles 60,000? So question is, in which of the years the total production of all the vehicle was 60,000? That's you have to find. Direct addition. Okay, so we want to find 60,000 which year? 2013, 14, 15, 16. So we have 2013, 2014, 2015 and 2016. We want to find in which year the total production is 60,000. So in 2013 you have 15,000 plus you want to find 60,000. 15,000 plus 10,000 plus 22,500 we have 25,000 plus 22,500 we have 47,500 extra, so etc. So option is not correct. 2014 you have 10,000 plus 15,000 you have 25,000 plus 30,000 you have 55,000, again not the correct answer. Option C, 2015 you have 17,500 plus 15,000 we have 32,500 plus 23 you have almost 55,500 something, so it's also not correct. So 2016 we have 25,000 plus 20,000 45,000, 45,000 plus 15,000 you have 16,000. Okay, so we have 2016 as the correct answer. So option D is the correct answer, 2016. Moving to next question. What was the average number of B type of vehicles produced by the company over the years? That's the question. What was the average number of B type of vehicles produced by the company over the years? That's it. Question number 33, third question from data interpretation. Again, it's a direct average type of question. So the question is regarding what is average number of B type of vehicles produced by the company over the years. So we want to find the average of B. Okay, average of B, we want to find what is the average of B. We want to add all these. You want to add 20,000 plus 10,000 plus 15,000 plus 15,000 plus 20,000 plus 25,000 plus 35,000. So you want to add all this and you get it as almost 1,40,000. You get it as 1,40,000. Now you want to find the average. Average equal to total value by number of observation. It is 7. You get it as 20,000. So the average value of vehicle B produced over the years will be 20,000. You have the option A as the correct answer. So moving to next question, question number 34. In how many years was the production of A-type vehicle less than the average production over the given years? So it's a bit twisting of all the questions of our discussion data interpretation. In how many years was the production of A-type vehicles less than its average production over the given years? Okay, so firstly you want to find the average production of A, then we want to find how many years the production of A was less than that one. That's it. Okay, so for finding this, firstly you want to find the average of A for over all the years that we have already find in question number 31. What is the average? 31, you have the average as 16,500. What is the average production of vehicle A in 7 years? Okay, so just a minute. So we have average value of A as 16,500. Now we want to find in how many years the production is less than 16,500. Production A 16,500. How many years less? 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, then 4 year. Rest 3 years, 17,500, 25,000, 30,000 greater than 6,000, 16,500. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a direct and easy question. We have option 4 as a correct answer. It's easy one. And the last question for the day from data interpretation. The number of A-type vehicles produced in the year 2014 was what percent of the number of C-type vehicles produced in the year 2016? Again, it's a percentage type question. The question is the number of A-type vehicles produced in the year 2014 was what percent of the number of C-type vehicles produced in the year 2016? That's the question. Okay, the number of A-type vehicles produced in the year 2014 was what percent of the number of C-type vehicles produced in the year 2016? That's it. Okay, last question for the day. Okay, the question is a percentage of number of A-type into number of A-type in number of A-type in 2014 to number of C-type in 2016. In 2014 to number of C-type in 2016. So number of air type in 2014 you have 10,000, and number of C type in 2016 you have 15,000. So 15,000. So we want to find 10,000 is what percent of 15,000, because that's been asked in the question. You can see number of air type vehicle in the year was what percent of number of C type vehicle. So number of air types, so you have 10,000 by 15,000 into 100. These two get cancelled, this one get cancelled, and you get the answer as 66.66. Okay, it's a direct question. You will get the answer as 66.67 or 66.66 approximately. So it's a correct, it's easy one, because they have asked the number of air type vehicle produced in the year 2014, what percent of the number of C type in 2016. It's all about 10,000 is what percent of 15,000. So that's all about data interpretation questions. Okay friends, so that's all about mathematical reasoning and data interpretation questions from 2019 December 4th afternoon shift. We have arranged in the number in such a way that once all the four parts are out, you will get a clear idea regarding the continuity of the questions. Once again, when all the four parts will be out, we'll be renaming it as part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. So there will not be any confusion regarding the order of the questions. At the same time, don't forget for your Diksha Mission JRF task number 11, description in the YouTube. And also for knowing more about Diksha, do visit our website www.dikshaclassroom.com. So that's all. See you tomorrow, same time. Thank you.